Good evening, guys. In this today's session, we are going to see about the fundamentals of vibration. Normally, we are having all the vibration equipments. So, for example, the guitar and all the household equipments and industrial equipments are having vibration. So in this today webinar, we are going to see what is vibration, what are the effect of vibrations, what are the types of vibrations, how to control the vibrations. So first of all, what is meant by vibration? So vibration is a to and fro motion. So it is a repeated motion with focusing on one main point. So that is the vibration. So all the bodies having mass and elasticity are capable of producing vibration. So the mass is inherent of the body and elasticity causes relative motion among its body. When particles are displaced by the application of external forces, the internal forces in the form of elastic energy are present in the body. In this way, vibrative motion is repeated indefinitely and exchange of energy takes place. So vibration is a to and fro repeated motion. So mainly there are three types of free vibrations. Free vibration means if any one body is vibrating without the influence of external force, that is free vibration. For example, if you displace the simple pendulum, this pendulum will oscillating by the means of one center point. So after that, the pendulum, the vibration is gradually decreasing because of the resistance offered by the string of the pendulum. So that is free vibration. Most widely, the free vibrations are classified as three. One is longitudinal vibration, another one is transverse vibration, third one is torsional vibration. So now we are going to see what is meant by longitudinal vibration. If you see this in this figure, from the left side, first one is for having longitudinal vibration. So this is one shaft. At the end of the shaft, one disc or rotor is fixed. So this rotor is vibrating along the axis of the shaft. Since this rotor is vibrating along the axis of the shaft, this vibration is known as longitudinal vibration. So if any one component is vibrating along the axis of the center shaft is known as longitudinal vibration. Second one is the transverse vibration, because this rotor is vibrating to perpendicular to the axis of the shaft. So since this rotor is vibrating perpendicular to the axis of the shaft, that is 90 degree to the axis of the shaft, this vibration is known as transverse vibration. So another one name of the transverse vibration is lateral vibration. Then third one is torsional vibration. From this figure, we know that this shaft is rotating along the axis of the shaft. Since the disc is vibrating around the axis of the shaft with the twisting moment, so this vibration is known as torsional vibration. So these three types of vibrations are the types of free vibration. Then next one is forced vibration. So in this diagram, one mass will be there. This mass is vibrating by the influence of external forces, which may be given by the prime mover. It may be motor or electrical equipment. So since this mass is vibrating by means of the external force given by the motor, this vibration is known as forced vibration. So in this vibration, the amplitude of the vibration will be constant. In the previous free vibration, the amplitude of the vibration will be gradually reduced because of any external force. Its vibration will be reducing gradually with time. But in this forced vibration, since we are applying the external force by means of electrical motor, the vibration will be constant throughout the running of the mass because the power is continuously given to the mass. So this is the forced vibration. Also, the mass will be connected with damper C. This damper is giving the resistance to the movement of the mass. So damping means the resistance to the motion of the system is known as damping. So since we are providing this damper, the movement of the mass will be resisting by means of this damper, and also this is the stiffness. So if the mass is connected with the stiffness, the force given by this spring is also reduce the movement of the mass. But since we are giving the power to move this mass, to vibrate this mass, the amplitude of vibration will be constant. Then third one is damped vibration. So in this diagram, we are not giving the external force by using motor. So only the mass is vibrating by means of this roller. But the vibration of this mass is controlled by the damper and the stiffness. So with respect to the time, the vibration of this mass will be suddenly decreasing because damper is connected with this mass. So first of all, we have seen the free vibration without damper. So the vibration is gradually reducing. Second one, we have seen about the forced vibration. Since we are giving the force by means of motor, the amplitude is constant. But in this third vibration, that is damped vibration, without external force, it is vibrating. Also, we are giving the damper and spring to the movement of the mass. So the vibration will be suddenly decreasing. So if the vibratory system has a damper, the motion of the system will be dissipated in friction. This type of vibration is called damped vibration. Next one is undamped vibration. So in this diagram, without external force, without damper, the mass is vibrating, but only stiffness is given to the resist of the motion. So the vibration of this mass will be gradually decreasing because of only the stiffness of the spring. So this is known as undamped vibration. Now we are going to see some basic terms of vibrations. First one is periodic motion. That is the fundamental concept of vibration, a motion which repeats itself after equal interval of time. That is periodic motion. So vibration is having periodic motion. So second one is time period. So during the vibration, the time is taken to complete one cycle of vibration is known as time period. Then frequency. What is meant by frequency? During the vibration of the particle, the number of cycles per unit time, or we can say the number of cycles per second, is known as frequency. So unit of the frequency is hertz. Then amplitude. During the vibration, the maximum displacement of vibrating body from its equilibrium position is known as amplitude. So the amplitude will be maybe decreasing or increasing, but the amplitude is the maximum displacement of vibrating body is known as amplitude. Then natural frequency. All the components are having natural frequency during the free vibration. That means without, if the body is vibrating without any external force, at that time the vibration is known as free vibration. We have already known. During that free vibration, the frequency of that vibration is known as natural frequency. So it is expressed in radian per second or hertz. Then degree of freedom. What is the degree of freedom? If the vibrating system are represented as the number of coordinates to describe the system, that is known as degree of freedom. So in this system, one cantilever beam is there. This cantilever beam is known as continuous system because infinitive points are there in the beam. So that is continuous system. In this continuous system, the cantilever beam is vibrating with transverse vibration. So this is a fixed end, this is a free end. In the free end, more deflection is there because of the transverse vibration. So now we are going to see the degree of freedom. In the first left diagram, this system having one spring and one mass. So this is example for 1 degree of freedom. In the second diagram, the system having two masses and two springs. So this system is having 2 degree of freedom. Now we are going to see about the simple harmonic motion. So if the motion of the body is having to and fro motion with the fixed point is known as simple harmonic motion. So the vibration is having simple harmonic motion. So simple harmonic motion is a very fundamental physical parameter for the vibration. So far we have studied about the basic terms of vibration, what are the types of vibrations, what are the free vibrations, and what is the basic terms of vibrations. So I hope that all of you can clearly understand about the basic fundamental concepts of vibration. Thank you.
I hope you have understood the concept. If you have any doubt, need clarification, or want to learn this course, don't hesitate to contact Life Changers Academy. Please fill out the registration form to join the course. Get your certificate for this session by providing your details in the below form link. The form link will be available only 72 hours. Learn new courses from basic to advanced level at an affordable price with the guidance of industry experts. If you think this session is useful, like it, comment below and share it with your friends. Let them learn and earn certificate at low prices on their interested courses. Please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon for more learning updates. Thank you.